Hi there, my name is Vasu Gupta and I'm here to give a short demo on the working of a vehicle counting algorithm I've created. The algorithm uses a YoloV3 object detection algorithm to detect the vehicles and a custom tracker I have created to track the detected objects and a counting system I've hooked up with it. If you want to use my algorithm, you can clone my GitHub repository and follow the instructions below to get started. And the link to my repo is in the description below. So let's see how we can use the algorithm. First of all, as I mentioned, you need to make sure that all these dependencies are installed already, but I'm not going to get into that because that's not the point of the video. So I'm just going to jump to the usage part and talk about how this algorithm can be used. So the first three arguments are required and the next three are optional. So the first one we have here is the input, and that is essentially the argument that takes in the path of the video you want to perform the detections on. So the second argument we have here is the path where you want to store the output file containing the detections on the input video. The third argument we have here is the path to the folder where the configuration file, the weights file, and the file containing the classes of the COCO dataset is stored. So in our case, that folder is called YoloCoco, and that contains the COCO names. So that is a file that contains the classes for the COCO dataset. And this file contains the configuration for YoloV3, and we're missing the weights file from this folder, and that can be downloaded by running these two commands here. So the fourth one we have here is an optional argument that takes in a number between 0 and 1, and that number denotes the minimum confidence of the predictions. So the lower the confidence, the more detections you get as a result of it. And you can play around with that number and set it accordingly for your use case. By default, the value for confidence is 50%, which is represented as 0.5. The next one we have here is again an optional argument that takes in a number between 0 and 1 that denotes the threshold when applying non-maxima suppression. If you want to use GPU for detections, you can use the flag use GPU with a value of 1. And just make sure that you have downloaded all the prerequisites for GPU computations, otherwise it won't work. And now that we've gone through all the arguments in detail, so let's do a live demo of it. So once you have cloned the project and downloaded all the prerequisites and dependencies, we can get started. So you can start off with going into the directory of the project, and I'm already in it, so I'm just going to go ls and type python 3 and YOLO video.py, and when I run it, of course it's gonna give me errors because like 3 of the flags are required. So let's start off with that. So I'm gonna go -i with the file name, so I'm just gonna run it on cam12.mkv, and the output file for me, I just want it to be outputted in out.mp4. And the folder I have all the YOLO configuration is in YoloCoco. And when I just run this, and there we go. Now we can see the detections being made on our input video. And on the top left corner, we can also see the count of the detected vehicles. That's amazing. The only thing I can notice is that the speed of detection is pretty low. The FPS is around 1 to 2. And the sole reason behind that is because we are making the detections on a CPU right now, and I can't really demonstrate that on a GPU because the GPU on my computer is not working. However, the computations on the CPU are working, as you can see. And now I'm just going to fast forward the video a little bit. So I'm just going to stop this video by going Control-Z and killing the process. And if I just want to see what the output file looks like, I'm just going to open out.mp4 and we can see all the detections. So this is it for now, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the comment section below or message me using the contact me section of my website. So bye for now.